Okay. Hello world, this is Edward Bevilacqua, the publisher of Ciao Tutti, member of the Italian American Club, and we have the great privilege to be here with Gary Anthony today, how many times have you been at the Italian American Club performing?
Performing there probably about, maybe 30 or 50 times.
Okay, 30 to 50 times. So, we usually start with, Gary, what are your Italian roots?
Yeah.
But that's sort of short, but you are Italian.
Yes,
right?
I am, yes. On my mom's side.
Mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you're French, German, and Italian.
Yes.
Okay. I'm German and Italian.
Okay.
So I usually describe myself as German engineering and Italian design.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out how to work the French in with you.
Yes.
You have had your whole life, right? It's been in music?
I've been in show business most of my life.
Okay.
Yes.
When were you not in show business?
When I got married, I had to get a real job.
Oh, okay. So for some period of time.
For about 5 years.
Okay. Okay. But how young were you when you did your first?
Oh my gosh, I was 3 years old when I started singing in grade school, and
okay.
I went to Catholic school.
Okay. In LA?
In Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yes. And since I was a kid, but Sinatra was always there for me as far back as I can remember.
I saw that on your website. But so your dad was a musician and a conductor, right?
My dad played sax, clarinet, and flute.
Okay.
And he played with all the big bands. He was with Count Basie, Harry James, Jimmy Dorsey, and all the others. And I got to go backstage in Las Vegas as a child.
I see.
To see these bands.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up in this.
Yeah. Now, where did your dad grow up?
He grew up in Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So he learned to play music in Kansas.
Yes.
And then he came to LA.
Well, no, actually, he went to the service.
Okay.
Towards the end of World War II, and he was in the bands then.
Okay.
So then from there he went to Los Angeles.
Okay. Because that's where the action was. Right?
That's where all the action was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where you were born.
Mm-hmm.
And did you grow up in Orange County or LA?
LA. Los
County.
Angeles.
Okay.
General Hospital downtown.
Okay. And when did you leave there?
You mean as far as coming to Vegas?
Well, when did you move out of LA?
Oh gosh, we were moving all around LA during the time. My dad being a musician, he's traveled, so we were outside the state for a while. And then we came back and we went to Orange County from there.
Okay, and what I saw on the website made me think that your family was the inspiration for the Partridge Family.
Well, I'd like to say that. We had the school bus. We were the real family. We literally traveled in that school bus.
So it was how many of you?
There were 5 of us. There was
3 boys and 2 girls.
There was 1 girl.
1 girl.
Yeah, and 4 boys, including me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We were like the Osmonds.
Okay.
We were the Allens.
Yeah.
And we inherited the school bus by doing a gig at a restaurant, and they couldn't pay us. They said, we got 5 school buses out there we own. Would you like to pick out one, and that'll be yours? And we said, sure.
Wow. Wow.
That's how we inherited the school bus.
And they gave you the pink slip.
They gave us the pink slip, and we went from there. And we took out all the back sheets and put all our equipment in there.
Okay.
That was the most comfortable ride I've ever experienced because we put the mattresses between the seats, and you just lay down, and the bus is just
relaxing. So, did you paint the bus up?
Yeah, we had the blue and put the Allens on it.
Okay. Yeah. What year was that?
Oh gosh, 69. 1969. Okay. Before, right around that time, we were in production. We were with, we were in production. We were going into production. The Allen family with the school bus. But then again, now Partridge Family came out. We go, okay, there you go.
And that wasn't a real family.
No.
It was based on a family like your family.
Yeah, they weren't real.
Was there any other family besides the Osmonds and the
Yeah.
Jacksons?
You had all kinds of families. You had the DeFrancos. Remember that? Well, we were in the teen magazines too. I was a teen idol.
I see.
Yeah. So,
I saw some pictures of that.
I have to laugh.
Obviously, it's funny.
I have to laugh because of the hair. The long hair and the flares.
Yeah. Wow.
But we were on American Bandstand.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Johnny Carson. We were headed to Merv Griffin. We were the first white Caucasian group signed with Motown.
Oh,
and that is a story in itself.
Yeah.
It made history.
So just to fast forward, did something happen that it imploded or?
Yeah, the Osmonds, they wrote a song called High Tide,
Okay.
and they played it. We were with Mike Kerr Productions at the time, and we sang it.
Okay.
Motown put it out. It started to hit everywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Then we had a little problem with the government. They came in with Motown and says, "Hey, we got a situation where we're investigating you with passing drugs to."
Motown or the Allen family?
Most of the record companies were doing that. So
to get songs played on the radio.
Right. So everything froze. No one wanted to make a move, and then all of a sudden, so we had a semi-hit. Let's put it out there.
Okay. But then, what caused the band to break up?
Okay. Sooner or later, my brothers went into business.
Okay.
They decided to go into business.
So it just gets to the point of if we don't make it big, we got to go do something.
Right. We've done our thing here. Now they want to move on to their thing here. I stayed in the show business.
Got it.
I just stayed there. My whole soul is show business. So I went behind the scenes. I went to recording studios and I started doing sound for bands in LA.
Okay.
All those rock bands.
Yeah, I saw some of them.
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo.
Oingo Boingo. I was their personal soundman through their first album.
Is that a big job? Is that tough?
Oh yeah. It's a tough job. Yeah. And that's when I started getting sound systems and things like that. I got involved in the behind the scenes.
Got it.
Until I moved to Vegas. Literally, until I moved to Vegas. That's why I said, I told my dad and I owned a small production company.
Oh. Okay.
So
like that means you had a studio? Or
yeah, we had a little studio,
okay.
And we were doing things for cable companies.
Okay.
And then I had my own show on TV.
And this is in LA.
In LA.
Okay. And your own show.
I had my own show. My dad had his own show on cable.
Okay.
Yeah. But
was this like the Dennis Bono show or the Tony Sacco show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a variety show. Okay. Got it.
But
you'd sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd host it, sing it, but I thought to myself, I've got to get to Vegas because I was singing for all the stars in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
I had an agent that booked me for to all the stars, so all their benefits and their private homes.
Yeah.
I remember my agent saying, you got to go to Zsa Zsa Gabor's house because you're going to sing there. And I said, okay. But I usually go with her in her Cadillac. And she says, well, you're going to have to go by yourself. I'll catch up with you. I said, yeah, I'm going to bring my putt-putt car up and down. So here, park my car with all the Bentleys and all that. So I parked the car down the street and I walk up. But she but Zsa Zsa opens the door. Oh, darling, we're going to put you over here. And then I walk in there. There's Cesar Romero sitting there. Okay.
So, and is that like you do sort of a show like you do at the club?
Yeah, at the time I sounded like Sinatra anyway. I grew up Sinatra. I was a child listening to Frank. It's my brother and I used to hide in a little basement listening to Sinatra, the Sands.
Wow.
And just listen and listen and listen, and it was all about that music and the way he projected it.
Yeah.
I mean the feelings.
Yeah.
Okay. So I grew up with that, but then of course I went into other business.
Sure.
In show business.
Got it.
By the time 1994 came around, I said to myself, forget about it. I got to get to Vegas.
Okay.
Because Vegas is where the celebrity impersonators were.
I see. Now wait, before you do that, how old were you the first time you came to Las Vegas?
Oh gosh, I was like 10 years old.
Okay. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And that's when you went backstage with your dad?
Right. My dad was working with Harry James at the time. I played trumpet.
Oh.
And I played bass too, but I played trumpet.
Really?
Yeah. And I go backstage, and at that time, 10 years old, I know who everybody is because I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm singing these songs.
Yeah, and you make it the point to know who they are and what they do.
And so we've been able to do that many a times to go backstage. I remember this specifically. I was backstage. I didn't really hear the band because they're backstage.
Yeah.
So I decided to go out there. I'm a little guy. People look like they're 10 feet taller than me. Yeah. Nobody's going to see me.
Yeah.
So I go out there and I'm going, in the room. And so I see this big finger coming here. And so I saw someone performing in the lounge.
Okay.
And I said, can I go see them in the lounge? He says, as long as you keep walking back and forth, we're not going to bother you. Right? So I'm walking away. who is it? Keely Smith, Sam
Wow.
Butera.
Wow.
So I got to see all that. I got a little taste of that, and it stuck.
And it stuck. That's
Yeah.
where I was going to go with it.
Yeah.
That it seed was planted.
Inspiration, yeah.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
you got, I can do that. Right?
Yeah.
You felt you could do it. It wasn't overwhelming. Like I could never do that.
Well, but I was always in show business. I was always
It was
doing
natural.
something. Yeah. So it was kind of like in the soul.
And your dad obviously was encouraging you.
Oh, yeah. My dad was my inspiration.
So was his idea to take what he knew, give it to you so you could do more?
He would help me. I'd be doing this. What do you think of this, Dad? What do you think of that? I want to sing in your band. The musicians would be in our house when he rehearsed. So I'm hearing this whole band. I said, Dad, I want to sing. He says, you're not ready yet, kid. I'm 7 years old. He says, yeah. I said, I'm going to sing. So he let me sing. And he says, all right, kid, you're okay, but we're going to work on that intonation.
Wow.
My best critic.
Wow.
And he still is.
Okay.
He comes to all my shows.
Does he? Okay. So the first time you came here was you were 10. Then in the, what'd you say, 94, you said,
94.
I got to get to Vegas.
I got to
because
get
it's
to
where
Vegas.
the first
I told my dad, let's sell all the equipment. We were analog. I didn't want to spend all our money to go digital.
Yeah.
And this is, so I said, I'm done. I got to get to Vegas because I know that's the fastest way I can get there, get to where I need to go.
Got it.
And I'm glad I did. I thought to myself, I don't want to be 80 years old and thinking to myself, gee, I wonder what would happen if I had done it.
Right. So you did.
I didn't know anybody in Vegas. I knew everybody in Hollywood. Everybody in Hollywood said, you're crazy. What are you going there for?
Huh.
Yeah. So I said, well.
Was it considered like just second tier or what?
Well,
Small.
yes. It's kind of like
Even though they had some big acts.
Right. But they had these celebrity impersonators here.
Okay.
And I knew I could probably get in on that somehow.
Okay. So was Bob Anderson here at that time?
No, not in '90. I didn't see him. I knew of him. I knew of him. Yes, but I did not see him perform.
Okay. Was Don Dino here?
Don Dino was here.
He was still here. What about Jerry Tiffany?
Jerry Tiffany. He's always. Oh, Jerry Tiffany's been here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
Okay. What about Nelson Sardelli?
Now Nelson.
He's here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I met these guys through Jimmy Gerard.
Okay.
Were
they doing stuff at the Tap House?
I met them around '98.
Okay.
All right, that's a few
17 years ago.
Yeah. I walked into Fellini's when they were in Charleston.
Uh-huh.
And there's a gal named April Spain that was playing on piano. And I started singing with her. And she was fabulous.
You just walked up and said, can I join you?
Yeah, can I sing a song to the... She said, sure.
Now, was this the start of the open mic? Or what do they call it?
No, that's Tap House. This was years before.
This is at Fellini's.
Tap House didn't start till like 2000. Oh gosh, about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, this was at Fellini's?
Next door to the Tap House on Charleston.
Got it.
Now they recently moved. Well, they moved 3 years ago. They moved up here at Suncoast.
Got it.
At Salvatore's now.
Yeah, Salvatore.
Which I hang out.
Okay, because it's near where you live.
I live in Summerlin. Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay, so you went in and said,
yeah, I'd love to sing with you. You play really good, you know.
Uh-huh.
And so the first song I sang was Baubles, Bangles, and Beads.
Okay.
And Baubles, Bangles. She told me, she told me afterwards, she said, I like you because you're the only guy who knows Baubles, Bangles, and Beads. And we became great friends.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, Jimmy.
Now, did Jim hear that?
Yeah, Bob and Jimmy and everybody should come up to me. Oh, you're pretty good. So they let me come whenever I show up and sing with whoever's playing.
And when were you able to become a professional?
Oh, I was already doing.
Well, I know that you were.
Yeah.
Before, but would you call this your comeback, or what would you call it when you decide to get out of the back from behind the stage, behind
the scenes, yeah,
back to in front?
Yeah, well, that's when I came to Vegas. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was singing to the start, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Okay. Different interview.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Okay.
But yes, now it didn't work that quick.
Okay.
I didn't know anybody here.
Yeah.
I started banging on doors. Nobody would open the door.
Okay.
So I thought, I'm going to have to go through the back door.
Okay.
Right now, my back door is I started a DJ service.
Oh.
Right, and I started in the hotels.
Because you knew that.
I had all the equipment, sound systems, And so I started doing that and doing Sinatra for the weddings. You know,
Okay.
but then again, the hotels fell in love with me, and they said, "Well, we need you to DJ."
Because you would do these you do the
I would
weddings
do
at
the
a hotel.
Frank.
Yeah.
I would be the DJ and do Frank on top of it. So they'd say,
I
well,
saw a wedding thing you did on YouTube.
oh,
the
yeah,
wedding.
well, that's a wedding. I do a lot of weddings here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a friend of mine. They were both friends of mine that invited me to say, "Will you sing at our wedding?"
Okay.
I said,
But you do
"Absolutely."
that. You do
I
that
do that
otherwise.
anyway. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So through that business,
Right.
so you figured out I can't get in through
the
the front
hotels
door.
fell in love with what
Got
I was
it.
doing, so I ended up with 5 DJs out there with 5
Oh.
systems.
Okay.
I gotta go buy that, and that's how that's the back door.
Okay.
Then agents discovered me,
Okay.
and they said, "Hey, well, we can take you to the convention." My first convention was in Denver,
Huh.
and during that convention, the agent the next morning says, "Man, you saved our butts." I said, "What do you mean, saved your butt?" He said, "They didn't like all the talent we had, but when you came on, man."
Wow.
Everybody got up dancing and started. I said, "Oh, okay."
So
that didn't work.
yeah. Now, what was the I don't even know the right words to use, but when you were doing it, was it Frank Sinatra? Was it?
Yeah, it was Frank.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Frank. Yeah, no, my focus was Frank.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do more than that.
Well, yeah, but now I'm so busy.
Okay.
But see,
And you're going to South America, right?
Well, I'm going tomorrow.
Tonight.
No, tomorrow morning. I have to be there at 4:00 in the morning because
Okay.
we leave at 6 a.m.
And where are you exactly going to land?
Okay, Santiago, Chile.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long are you going to be gone?
That 10 days.
10 days.
Yeah. I'm doing 3 shows. There's one in Santiago, the Hotel W.
Okay.
I hear that's sold out, and 2 in Bolivia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been down there before?
No, this is my first
Okay.
time. Yeah, and they're already starting to book me for August, September to go back
Wow.
to different cities.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna bring the Rat Pack down there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I kind of go first. He told me, he's sending me an email, my promoter down there.
Yeah.
You're more famous in South America than you are in America. Now, I said, how's that? He says, because you're in every paper, every
Wow.
radio station, everywhere. He said, the papers that you're in are equivalent to LA and New York Times.
Wow.
And I said, well, he sent me the articles. I see him.
Yeah.
And I go,
Well, that's
this
great.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
He says, I'll keep you so busy you'll probably never want to leave South America. I said, okay, that's good enough for me. But from there, I go to New York in June. I got 3
Okay.
theaters in New York.
So how did they find you?
Well, 17 years of doing this all over the world. I've been all over the world, what, 5 times now?
Okay. Other than South America.
Everybody out there knows who I am.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I know at the club, Angelo Casaro is
Mm-hmm.
big fan, supporter.
hmm
It's I think he goes to virtually all of your shows. at the
Yes.
club.
Yes.
And as you said, Jimmy Gerard.
Jimmy's a great guy.
Yeah.
He supports all the entertainment. He supports it.
Yeah,
100%.
and he's he is I don't know, is the word humble? He's a low key.
He's sweet. He's
Yeah.
a sweet guy.
Yeah, good guy. He's always doing
Yeah.
things.
Great guy to want to know.
And they've done a great job at the
And
club.
I've known him since back in Flaney's. I guess it's about now 12, 13 years.
Okay.
Maybe
When you just
even
showed
more
up.
now.
Trying to go through.
Yeah. I go, hey, you're pretty good. They let me do it.
He's discerning, right?
Yes.
If you're not good,
No, if you're not good.
no.
You're not.
He doesn't want the people there to suffer.
You can't. You let the club. Your club is at this level. If you bring something, it doesn't matter what it is. Bring something there, it's gonna pull it.
Yeah. Well, along those lines, a couple of years ago, I'm vice president of the club, and a couple of years ago, somebody came to me and said, I have this thing, and they're an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have any interest, or I just wanted to pass it on to Jim.
Sure.
And, when I started talking to Jim about it, it was just very clear that if these are not good people,
I hear you.
no interest
Right.
whatsoever for what you're saying, because it's going to
Understand.
bring people down.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Everybody remembers when they go to dinner and there's people performing, or they go to a show
Right.
and it's not good, because the expectations are it's going to be good.
But that goes for any business, really. And that,
Yeah, no, you're
it
right.
really does.
You're right. Well, I saw Howard Schultz from Starbucks talk about it this way. He said, when you go to Starbucks and you're going to
Right.
spend $4 for a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
you expect it to be good.
Absolutely.
When you go to McDonald's and you spend $1 on a hamburger, you expect it not to be bad. You don't expect it to be
Very good.
You just don't expect it to be bad.
Very good.
And
Yeah.
so Jimmy is that he has the expectations of it's got to be good.
Yeah.
And that's obviously why you've been there, what'd you say, 30 to 50 times?
Yeah. Not only there, I've known Jimmy a long time, and when he started the Tap House,
Yeah.
when we have that back room,
Right.
I told him the
Is
very
that called,
start.
did you call it the back room?
Well, no, it's Tap House.
Is it like open mic? Or what
Yeah,
do
it's
they
open
call it?
mic.
Yeah,
To
Mondays.
professionals.
Yeah, professionals only.
Yeah. And so when he asked me what can he do with that small room in the
Yeah,
back,
it's a small room, low ceiling.
yeah, I told him the best way to do anything there is to have professionals.
Yeah.
And a good sound system. Being that I'm
And
in
you
sound
helped him with
systems,
both.
I helped him with. Yeah, yes, I have.
How's the sound system at the club?
Oh, fantastic.
Is it?
Oh well, no. Since then, I mean, the
one at the club now.
Yeah, the one at the club now. Where they're
It's good enough.
yeah. Oh yeah. The guitar. Trying to think of the guitarmans. Oh my god. Anyway, they brought in better sound. Increased
Oh, yeah.
the sound
Yeah.
and to reach the quality of the room. It's perfect.
And how is it performing at the club in the
Fine.
ballroom?
Fun.
Fun?
Fun.
You say it like it really
my
is
world
fun.
is fun. It doesn't matter where I'm performing. It's just performing is fun.
Yeah.
And it's such a delight.
Well, we've talked to Nelson, and he's a fun guy.
Oh,
Nelson is
He's a great guy.
very fun.
What a great history.
Are you going to Fiore? Oh, you're not going to be here to go to Fiore this week.
No, I'm going to be on.
Yeah.
As of tomorrow.
Yeah. You'll
I'll be
on a
gone
plane.
10 days.
Yeah. Well, you'll be landed by then. So Jerry Tiffy,
Right.
and he's professional.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Meaning you're having fun.
Yeah.
You have fun.
I have fun.
Jerry's a professional,
Yes.
and I think he has fun. But when I did the interview with him, he was good Italian, really good Italian guy.
He's a great guy.
Bob Anderson, we
Yes.
saw him. He came to the club.
Mhm.
We did an interview with him there, and then had seen his show. And I think, as you said earlier, there's a lot of guys do Sinatra shows, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's quite a few of them out there.
And I think maybe you correct me if I'm wrong, but would it seem to me that Bob brought it to a whole other level at the Palazzo?
Yeah, anytime you bring Sinatra to Las Vegas and you're good at it,
Yeah.
it brings that whole Las Vegas theme up.
Yeah.
And Bob is very good.
Yeah, and he did. His show was originally, I think, it ended at the end of April, but now it's continued through June.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I think he raised the bar, not raised the bar, but he created more awareness for everyone. To me,
Yes.
To me, it seems that way.
Anytime Sinatra is brought to awareness, it's good for me as well.
Yeah.
Because it puts me to work.
And then you also have the Rat Pack show.
Yep. hmm
And so-
Not here in Vegas. I book conventions. I'm an agent.
Okay.
So if you go to my website.
Yeah, I saw it there. So you don't perform like at the club as Rat?
No.
Okay.
No. I book conventions.
Okay.
Agents call me for conventions.
Okay.
We need your Rat Pack. Or
So now is this a company's entertaining people at the convention or what?
Yes.
Is this on the floor of the convention?
no,
or
this will be like
private dinner?
private dinners.
Okay.
Or
For the-
it doesn't
for
matter what
those
it is.
500
It doesn't
friends.
matter what it is. Whether it's
Okay.
convention floor or private dinners, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So that's
Uh,
convention.
That's what we call convention anyway.
Okay.
In private parties and
Okay.
high-end weddings. I
Yeah.
don't do the weddings at the chapels,
Yeah.
but I do the high-end weddings in the
Okay.
hotels
Okay.
because I have a certain price
Yeah. Yeah.
that I have to stay with.
Sure.
Yeah.
And people get what they pay for. They pay for what they get.
Yes, they do.
And but in your case, they get more than they pay for because you have kind of that
I will-
Italian thing of you exceed expectations, right?
Right. When they hire me, they get really more than what they hire. Because I enjoy what I do.
Well, and
I don't look at my watch. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
I think that's why the club likes having you back is because you give a good show. You do
Absolutely. Not only that, we did the trilogy show.
Yeah, that was just last weekend, right?
Yeah, last weekend. That was with Rod Garrett as Neil Diamond, Justin Shandor as Elvis, and myself. And with that three combination, I mean, it's an awesome
Really?
show.
A lot of energy from the crowd.
Oh,
How important is that?
oh, it's very important. Yeah, the energy is important.
Yeah, that's what Don Dino told me.
Yeah, energy is important, and the love for your audience is important. You're going to be able to see that.
I see.
When I grew up with these tunes, I lived them.
Yeah.
And when you live them, you've experienced everything about every word. Now, Sinatra said that he was interviewed, and he said they asked him, "Would you want somebody to impersonate you?" And he said, "I'd be honored. The only problem, it would take a lifetime." And I know what he meant by that.
Because it was
he lived the tunes.
Yeah.
That's how he was able to express them.
Do you know Pete Bugatti?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I interviewed him last Monday, and he was talking about something. I don't know music at all, but he was talking about the gist or something that when before you perform, like you're going to learn a song or something, you have a backstory that you're thinking of as you're singing the song.
Sure.
You do that?
Yeah, it's emotional.
Okay, that's what gets the emotion.
Right.
It's not just.
Well, that's what I meant by living the tunes.
Yeah.
I live the words.
Okay.
It's emotional to me.
So like when you're doing bangles and bobbles,
Bubbles, bangles.
do you have something going on in your mind?
I'm hearing. I'm looking at this beautiful woman with the beads and all the stuff that somebody I might have dated, somebody that I miss.
Okay.
All right, and you're really feeling that it's from the heart.
Got it. And that's what makes professionals. It's not like singing along
You're
to the
telling
radio.
a story.
Got it. And
All these songs are telling a story.
Okay. What is your favorite Sinatra song?
Oh my gosh.
Like if you had to do one.
If I had to do one, it's "Come Fly With Me."
Okay.
Oh, I mean.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you know why it's my favorite? Because I fly all the world.
Oh, okay. So what do you think? What's the gist of that story?
That is the word that comes to mind. Joy.
I see.
Come fly with me. Let's go, baby.
Okay.
It's joy.
Okay. Now, what about "Luck Be a Lady"?
Luck Be a Lady. That's the official song of Las Vegas.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Luck Be a Lady. Roll them dice, baby. You know that. Of course, that came from the Guys and Dolls.
Okay.
But it's still it.
What are you thinking when you're singing that? What's going on? Do you?
Las Vegas.
You're just thinking of the whole city.
Yeah, the whole roll of dice and.
Okay.
But you got to stick with me, baby.
Yeah. Right.
Otherwise, forget about it.
Right. Yeah. So, so you're going to South America, then you're going to New York. When are you going to be at the club again?
As soon as I get back.
Okay. Good.
No, what I do at the club is that's my hangout.
Okay.
I love to hang out there. Whenever I do a job on the strip, I'll just go to the Italian American Club because I know everybody there. Everybody, it's so much fun.
Yeah. So you're saying you go there?
I go there
after the show.
After my own, or I'll just head over there and hang out with the gang and the band.
Yeah. Okay.
Get up and sing.
All right. Do you have a next event planned yet at the club?
At the club? Gosh. The last two was just this past week, and then I had one last month.
Yeah. Well, but I'm talking about when you come back.
Yeah, when I come back, I have to talk with Jimmy.
So that's how it works.
Again, I'm doing
Jimmy,
another show.
What's on the calendar? What's the next date?
What's our next gig? What's our next date?
Okay. And because of your experience, you know exactly what to do.
Oh, yeah. I know what the prices are. I know what the cost will be.
And who you're going to have as your band.
Right.
And everything.
Now, I'm my next gig in the Vegas area. It was funny. I don't call it funny. Anywhere I work is just so much fun. It doesn't matter where it is. All right, I go to South America, New York, and I'll end up in Peru.
Okay.
If that don't keep you humble, I don't know what will.
Right. Yeah, you're in every paper in South America. You're more famous in South America than you are in the United States.
Yeah.
And then,
where's my next gig? Peru. Okay. But that's going to be a good show.
Is it?
It's going to be a great show because I'll have an Elvis.
Oh,
I don't know which
okay.
Elvis because the producer has not picked him out yet. I gave him the list of
Okay.
Elvises. You know.
Acceptable Elvises.
But we're going to have Corey Sachs. I said, it's going to be a Sinatra show, but let's treat it like a TV show.
Huh.
Let's treat it like a variety show.
Okay.
And let's bring, since it's impromptu, let's bring in somebody who does country.
Huh.
And that's Corey Sachs.
Okay.
So
now when you do this,
Reba McEntire.
okay. Now when you do these variety shows, is it like there's a host of the show?
Yeah, Sinatra.
Oh, okay. So and then
Yeah.
so Sinatra
Yeah,
introduces other
introduce
people.
them, right.
Got it.
Yes. And then
Okay.
I'll do a song with them.
Okay.
After they do their act, let's do
Okay.
a song together.
Okay.
We do something together.
And I guess is it when you're professionals you can do that without having to practice beforehand?
Nah. What song do you know? Do you know this one? Yeah. Okay, you take a verse. I'll take a verse. Boom. Let's go.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
That's what I tell Elvis. I said, okay, depending on who the Elvis is, for instance, I said, okay, I'll take this verse, you take that verse, blah, blah. And then, hey,
Well, what would be an example of the song? Would it be
My
on
Way.
Okay. Oh. So it's My
Yeah.
Way, and Elvis is doing My
Yeah,
Way.
I'll start My Way, and then he'll do the second verse, the third verse. And then sometimes I'll just say, keep singing.
Huh.
They know the song.
Okay.
They do it.
And you do Elvis songs too, as Frank Sinatra?
Thank you very much. No, I let the Elvises do their songs.
Okay. So you don't do a duet with an Elvis song. They do a duet with the Sinatra song.
No, what we do, I do that.
Okay.
I worked with the other Elvis. In 1960, Sinatra had Elvis on his show,
Huh.
on his TV special.
Okay.
And that was the only time they ever worked together on the same stage.
Huh.
And they sang Witchcraft, Love Me Tender. They did a medley.
Or did they switch it up?
Yeah, they switched it up. I do those. Witchcraft. No, Love Me Tender.
Yeah,
Love Me.
the Elvis
Sinatra
song.
did that.
Okay.
Then he would do Witchcraft.
Wow.
Yeah, those fingers.
Yeah.
And we replicate that same TV
Okay.
show.
So you
with
can
the
do
whole
that.
Thing. Oh
You
yeah,
can
with
do
all
that.
the Elvises. Yeah.
But do you have to practice that with the Elvis?
No.
So every
Because
Elvis
they
you
have
get
done it.
has done it too.
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can do Sinatra on that.
Yeah, and usually if they have anything in question, what we do is we just send the video via YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, here's the video.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
look at the video. Oh yeah, okay.
So,
By the time you get on stage,
so it's years and years and years to be able to
Yeah.
make it look easy,
absolutely.
right?
Also, I was on.
Because the way you describe it, it's like easy, but it's
Well, it's
years,
easy for me now. I mean,
because you've had years of doing it.
yeah, I mean, I've been singing nightclubs and things and all these things for all my life. I mean, I wasn't just doing Sinatra. I had other things. I was doing Billy Joel stuff. I was doing all kinds of stuff in the early days.
Sure.
But when I moved to Vegas, I tuned in on Sinatra because that was the whole gist of this thing for me. Now, I could do other things, but I find myself doing Sinatra.
Yeah. Well,
So-
people like it.
Yeah. Now, every song I sing now, no matter what song you choose, it'll be Sinatra singing. Now, let me, at this point, I just got through doing a national television show,
Really?
Access TV.
Okay.
It's called The World's Greatest Tribute Bands.
Oh.
And I did a 90-minute slam special of Sinatra.
What is Slam special?
Slam 90 minutes live.
Oh.
It was live. 40 million homes. The whole thing was live. I had two showgirls with me. And,
Wow.
And we did it at the Whiskey A Go Go in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's where they taped it.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that's
opened
great.
their 50th show, and their 5th season.
Huh.
And
Great.
it was very successful. If you go to Access TV,
Well, I will check that out.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever go to the movies? Not really a big movie guy.
I'm not a movie guy because I'm so busy that
Right.
I wait till it comes out on DVD.
Okay.
And
So there's a movie out now with Al Pacino called Danny Collins.
oh, okay.
And it's about, supposedly based upon some true story of a guy who was a young guy in the 71, just coming up, teenager,
Right.
and John Lennon wrote him a letter. But he didn't get the letter
Oh,
for 40 years.
holy smokes.
So this movie is about him now looking back at his life, and he said, well, what if I had gotten that letter from John Lennon?
Yeah.
Because John Lennon had his phone number, they're call me, because the guy was thinking about being famous, what his life would be. He was in
What
an
would
interview,
his life be?
and the
right.
guy said, you're going to be famous. How do you feel? And he said, it terrifies me. So John Lennon read that. He wrote the guy a letter and said, here's my phone number. Call me at home.
What
but
an
he never got the
interesting
letter.
concept.
It's based on a true story. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out, who is this guy?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find out.
But his name wasn't Danny Collins.
His name was what?
Not Dan. The movie's
no,
Danny. In the movie,
okay.
it's Danny Collins.
Ah, okay, but it's
They don't
based
say-
on somebody else.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
based on a true story.
Well, that's exactly what I said when I moved. I said, I don't want to be 80 years old and think, gee, what would have happened
Yeah.
if I did do it?
Right. So, Gary, thank you very much
Oh, you're welcome.
for
Thank
coming
you for
in. This
having me.
is, you are completely well known at the club. Everybody knows you. We now have about 650 members.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of interest. I know that your shows are either sold out or very well attended.
Yes.
And this is kind of for the members who don't get to go to your shows to be more aware
Right.
of who you are,
Right.
see you as a person, and the people who go to your shows don't really always get the chance to see what you're like not on stage.
Right.
So we appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much. If you go to my website, majorep.com.
MajorEP.com. Okay, and what is EP?
Entertainment Productions.
Okay.
It says just your
I was there today. I
Yeah.
was on that
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
I just didn't get.
EP could be for Elvis Presley too. You know?
Yeah, but you're FS. We wanted
Being
to
that I
change
booked
it to
them.
FS. Okay, great. Well, again, thanks for your time,
Thank you.
and good luck on your trip. Or are you supposed to say break the leg?
One more
Okay.
trip I'm going on.
Yeah.
I'm going on a cruise.
Oh, really?
August 29th to the 5th of the Mexican Riviera. Come
Leaving
join
from
me.
where?
Leave from
Florida?
No, California.
Oh, from Long Beach?
Long Beach. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you live in Vegas, the price includes the bus
Bus?
ride.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all the way to Long Beach. We're gonna
So
party
is
all
it
the
a
way there.
5-day trip or what?
It's 5. It'll be 7 days. So
7 days.
Total.
And are you going to be entertaining?
Yes.
Performing? Oh,
We're gonna
good.
do 2 Sinatra shows.
Who's the?
It's called the Sinatra Cruise, and it. Oh gosh, let me.
We'll put that in the magazine.
Okay, put it in the magazine. That'd be
Yeah.
great.
We'll make sure everybody knows about it. When is it?
It's going to be August 29th.
August 29th. For a
Mexican
week.
Riviera on the Carnival Miracle.
Carnival Miracle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to make sure to get that. Is that on your site too?
Yes, it's on my site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's
I can't
fantastic.
forget that.
That
This
should
will be my
fun.
first cruise.
Did you know Peter Bugatti's first thing was cruise ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said that lasted about 3 months, but it was a
Yeah.
good experience for
Yeah,
him.
it's a great experience.
And then he went to LA.
Yeah.
That's where he got his start.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, Gary, thank you
you.
very much for your time.
Thank you.